Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time, wherever you're watching this from. My name is Leah, and welcome back to Kill 'em with Fucking Kindness. Now, this is a rebrand, okay? I'm switching things up. This isn't just Leah Hammond's YouTube anymore. We're gonna start standing for something, and kindness is kind of something that, like, the basis of my existence at this point. So it's just something that I wanted to make my pages and my socials more about because it's just such a big part of who I am. And I just want to talk about why I'm making this rebrand, why this stuff is so important to me, and how I feel you guys could put this into your life moving forward. Um, I've overcame a lot by just being a better person, being a kinder person. So I just feel like this could help some people in ways that you might not even fully understand. The phrase kill them with fucking kindness, this needs to start within you. I don't mean just like go out there and start being nice to everybody. This starts with you. You have to love yourself. And I know that we hear this so often, and it's genuinely like so annoying hearing like you just have to love yourself. You have to love yourself because how the fuck am I supposed to love myself? Like genuinely, there's so much going on all the time, and I'm my own biggest critic. Like I'm always looking in the mirror, calling myself out and seeing things that I do not like. So it makes it really difficult. So I just want to start by saying that you're worth it. And even if other people have like treated you like shit in your past or have like looked down on you, you still have the ability to like overcome that and be whoever the fuck you want to be. Your past does not define you. Who you were, how other people view you, that does not define who you are. I used to be a pretty bitchy girl. I was kind of shitty to people, and I regret that a lot. I spent a lot of time regretting that because at this point in my life, I realized that I was really just a sponge of my environment. I'm only 22 years old, and we can only be what we grow up around and what we know. Like, if we don't have the knowledge of what things are supposed to be like out in the world or how others are supposed to be treated, how do we expect people to just go out and treat them like regular? Like, how do we expect people to just go out and be normal in the world? So, genuinely, when you realize that you're just continuing this cycle of pain and projection, I think things start to kind of awaken you a little bit. Like, okay, I don't want to continue this cycle that was brought on me. I don't want to, hurt other people. I don't want to cause pain on other people. And that's such an important like perspective to gather when you are trying to heal and trying to grow. Just realizing that, you can do better and if you truly want to. And I would say, like, in my life, there's really nobody that I have ever wanted to cause harm to, or like any living thing. Like, this, I feel like, goes across every single board. Like, you have to treat every living creature with respect and kindness. And, like, I'll give us the exception of like mosquitoes and like wasps and stuff because I'm killing every mosquito and every wasp that I see because, like, at that point, it's life or death. Like, it's either you're dying or I'm getting bit up. So, but like that's obviously different. And like maybe like ticks and like cockroaches, but I'm gonna try to avoid like toppling the entire environmental chain right now. So we'll leave it at wasps and mosquitoes. But like you know, um I try to be like the person that like catches the harmless bug and lets it outside. Or like the other day, a bird got trapped on my indoor porch, and I posted the Snapchat story of me just grabbing it up because it just kept hitting the window repeatedly and it was trying to get out. And so I just took a video on my Snapchat story of me grabbing the bird, and I just took it and I just like put it out in the yard, and everything was fine. It was fine. A bunch of people slid up on my story like, "Girl, what are you doing? Like grabbing birds up like that?" Well, it would have died in my porch probably if I hadn't. So just a little bit of kindness goes a long way, I feel like. But I guess my point that I'm trying to get to is that kindness really is a domino effect. I really believe in karma and like the universe and how the world works. So if you do something nice, I do believe that that is going to come back to you. But I want to emphasize that you should avoid doing kind things in like expectations that it will be returned. That's not really kindness. That's more guided towards manipulation. Like you're only doing it because you feel that you're going to receive something in return. Kindness is just doing things out of the kindness of your heart, Like you just want to help people. You want to see people succeed. You want the best for people. And that's just really important. Like, it's so important. Ill intentions are recognized, I feel like, by the universe. So, like I said, just do everything with good intent and you should be okay, really. Give where you can and seek nothing in return. That's really my biggest advice for you. We all have voices, and it's just so important that we use them. Hateful people genuinely hate themselves so bad and project that onto other people, and that's why they are the way that they are. Insecurity does kill. So that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards kill them with kindness, because insecurity kills, hate kills. Like, you guys don't understand that the little things that you say to people and you act towards people just really sticks to them, and you don't know what kind of day or month or week somebody could be having. So it's just really important to act as if it's everyone's last day on this earth. And I hate to say that, but yesterday marks a month of my ex passing away. God rest his soul. But that really widened my perspective a lot. I already had been practicing being kind to people and doing the best of my ability to be honest. And that death really brought everything out in me for real, because that was the first death I've experienced to somebody I'm very close to and someone who's my age. So that really, and it was just a freak accident. You know, I woke up expecting to hear a good morning text or some kind of contact in the morning, but instead I woke up to a text telling me that he had passed away. That shit is heart shattering, and you need to communicate and treat people like it is their last day on this earth, because you never know when your last day speaking to them is going to be. So I just feel like it's really important to always have transparency and to just be kind to people, even if you're upset or you don't agree. We're not always going to agree, but it always comes down to respect. So, and that's where it comes back to my point on honesty and the truth. I feel like that has helped me so much the last few years, just being honest with myself and being honest with other people. And sometimes you hear that honesty, like sometimes you have to lie. Like, you don't want to always tell the truth because you can hurt someone's feelings. And that is true. Like, obviously, if it's something hurtful you're going to tell somebody, maybe, balance whether or not it's important. But I just really feel that the truth is so important and that it's always going to come to light eventually. So I might as well just say my truth. And it's just, to me, like, if you're open and transparent with people, like whether you're in the dating scene or whether it's friends or family, like, you want to you want to be what you want to attract in this life, and you want to attract people who have good intentions for you. You want to attract people who are honest to you, who tell you the truth, who help you, who don't keep their mouth shut when things might not be a great idea. And sometimes it's hard for us to hear that, like, hey, that I don't like the decision you're making. I don't really think it's in, like, your best favor. And that is hard to hear, especially if we've been droning on like a decision, or just, if we've been thinking about something and we are set on it, and someone we love tells us that they don't think that that's the best idea for us, whether it's getting back with an ex or moving back in with your toxic family or whatever the case may be. Like, it's important to listen to other people, and you have to be able to tell the difference of as to whether they're hating or whether it's insecurity or jealousy, or as to whether it's true concern. Because I feel like too many people these days are scared to talk to us about what's going on. I just had this issue with my sister a few days ago. My dad was telling me that she was mad at me for not reaching out and hanging out with her enough. And mind you, my sister lived with me last year, so I didn't think too much about it. I immediately got pretty upset because I was like hearing this from my dad, and he always kind of makes things seem a little bit worse than they are. And so I texted my sister and I blew her phone up and I was like, how could you? Like, why would you not tell me these things? Now I'm hearing it from dad and you're so mad at me. And we did stop talking for a few days and we had to just let it cool off. But then I texted her yesterday, it was her birthday, and I told her, hey, I love you so much. Happy birthday. I'm really sorry for getting so upset, because I'm sure that you didn't mean it that way, and I know that you probably just miss me and you want to see me, and that's probably all you meant by it, and it might have gotten misconstrued through the, telephone game or through the grapevine, whatever you want to call it. But I was very upset and I felt very regretful to how upset I got at her. So, and it just went back into my mind. Like, we think that we have the rest of our lives to like make up and do better, and we think we can have these weeks where we're just beefed out, but you never know what could happen. Like, so it is just so important to just tell the people that you love them. It is so important to just be fucking kind. And I know that this world is full of hate and cruelty, but genuinely, kill that shit with fucking kindness. Like, why are we exerting energy and letting people see, like, do not let people get you out of your flow, out of your groove. Like, you are a kind, happy person, so like, don't let somebody just saying some dumb shit that doesn't apply to you ruin your whole vibe of the day. Like, that's ridiculous. And it took me a long time to actually like put that into practice. But ever since I did, it's genuinely helped so much, because like, I do not let things bother me now. Like, stuff just rolls off my shoulders. And mind you, sometimes I still get a little rah rah, but that's a part of life and that's a part of being human. So do not feel guilty when you do have mistakes or when you do something that might not be in your character. Like, as long as you're moving forward and trying to be your best self, that's all that fucking matters. So I don't know if I have too much else to say about it, because I've said a lot. But I do want my rebrand to be Killing Them with Kindness. And I do want to start getting on here and talking to you guys more, because I have a lot to say and I have a lot of things going in my brain all the time. And there's just so many like episodes I want to do, honestly. But this one is just be yourself, be kind, be honest, be the best that you can be. And it's never too late to be the best version of yourself. It starts with you. Love yourself. Make a list of everything that you're good at, make a list of what you're proud of, and hold that list close to you. Reread it on your bad days and just like remember your accomplishments in life, and don't let the bad days like cause some sort of amnesia for you. It's really hard for me because my lows are very low, but my highs are so high, and we need to just try to live in those highs more, and just remind ourselves that our brain really does trick us into thinking the worst case scenario like 9 times out of 10, and you can really solve just about anything that life throws your way. As long as, I think the biggest thing is when we do work ourselves up so bad that it's like, you are causing all this adrenaline in your body and you're getting so worked up that your mind is not thinking clearly anymore. At this point, the small little issue that we just had has snowballed into this giant avalanche, and now we are running for our lives trying to get away from it. When realistically, it could have just been a snowball that we walked right by. So, I mean, we got to really choose what we let rile us up, and we need to start being more mindful about it, because it's just, I hate to say it, but y'all are kind of some snowflakes. Like, I don't think it's tough to just like blow up on people and name call people and get mad at people. I actually think it's the complete opposite. A secure person is going to see right through that veil and realize you're an insecure person very quickly. So, and that makes you even easier to trigger and upset. So it's just like, we really got to get a grip. And if you don't feel that you can do these things on your own, there are resources out there. Like, you can, therapy is my biggest suggestion. I've been in it for 6 years and it has helped so much. So, therapy really is my biggest suggestion, but there's also audiobooks out there, self-help books. Like, there's so many resources that you can do and just get your hands on accessible things. But with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month, and try to put some of this into practice little by little every day. I mean, habits don't just appear because you want them to. You need to start putting them into effect like one at a time. Don't try to just do everything at once. Wake up today and say, I'm going to be kinder to myself. When you find yourself putting yourself down throughout the day, just try to be more uplifting. Say, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not slow. I take care of myself. I feed my body. I walk my body. I make these decisions for myself. I've gotten myself this far. Remind yourself of that. Do your affirmations. If you need to print things out and put them on your wall, do that. I have so many little printed things around my house just reminding me, this is out of my control. This is in my control. Little just like print offs all over, just helping. Affirmations, they're so important. But I hope this helps a little bit, and I hope you guys are gonna be fucking with the rebrand a little bit. So thank you so much for sticking around.